Haven to decide it all.
Okay, we got T1 on attack. We got Zeta on defense.
Not an unfamiliar place to be.
We're gonna have to wait a little bit until
Every
we see the double damage stuff. And
has been arduous.
We do have a raid boss on Meteor as well.
As it's 11 consecutive sets
looking like
here
a
in Pacific
C-split
that have gone to 3 maps.
All of their sets in Pacific.
Stack's no drone on this though, so maybe not.
Gone the distance, even the best of 5s. Big congrats to Zeta getting their first map win of the year too. Very nice to see.
Damn, they
Made,
contact
so ping coming
off
down.
the camera. We flash.
Zero at the ready. And there the paranoia goes. Zero able to find one, push onto the corner. Meteor, the only one able to fight back so far, but Izu
Like the pistol setup, and Depp has absolutely sent it. Both of them did.
Finds the kill. Needing a lot more though. Is Meteor able to find the reset on the shield? Pushes back out. Grabs that spike.
Yeah, and they kind of just accept there's going to be a plant to get rid of the shield.
That shield gets so much value here for T1. Now they can plant back sight. Depp over on the other side now, TP'd out. Trying to come at him from a couple different angles.
Bit of damage taken. Stacks and Meteor both tagged up a bit. Depp just swinging around the back. Nearly finds the timing on the Stacks there at Garage. Instead, Depp now going to be looking for Meteor, but he gets a read.
Meteor is playing so well.
Finds the shot now, is looking for the 4K. Just playing it out patiently, but Stacks
Meteor
there.
Is so good.
On the off angle,
In terms of the pistols, overall it's 3-2.
3-2 in pistols on the set, finding the opening round victory here on Haven.
Yeah, it's a great idea on the trap play. You're just playing off a contact into a paranoia for Sugar Zero.
Depp was too late. Depp had like,
but
it's weird because
that shield,
he had like multiple opportunities where his timing was good.
From Zeta,
but it was all like a little bit flip-floppy.
And then he's got the shield reset.
Like obviously he's not going to know that his timing's good the whole time.
Really nice piece of work from the ISO.
Okay, they're allowed 2 deaths.
3 kills in that round.
Out here in the window, and he's finding 2 more.
He's
5-0 thus far, 1 away from having that kill contract online. B-site very much opened up as Sylvan looks to hold down Garage and is able to do so with relative ease.
Real nice, real nice. They get the plan on this one as well.
Shot onto Clues. Flawless
that is ISO ult for the first big buy round.
Move forward into their bonus.
Yep, and that's Meteor with the ult. He's going to have a Vandal to boot. So
yeah, this is going to be a nightmare that can keep this real simple.
Sorry to whoever gets caught in that. Maybe Depp can conjure up
especially
another,
when his aim's looking this good.
You know, Yoru clone that gets caught by the ult, so it doesn't matter. But
true. Do you have the tools to try to just nullify it?
Yeah. They're going to stack up over at A. Try to put some pressure there. Meanwhile, T1 just going to go for another Garage hit. Might just kind of be able to suss out the weak side of the map. Izu on his own.
They're trying to anti the ISO ult with the clone on the floor.
Sneaks through, undetected potentially.
Yeah, dude, look at Depp just perma looking at his clone, ready to try push it. They were hoping they were either going to drone early here or like drone late over towards A so you could try clone or ISO. TP over, recon back at sight. Yeah, dude, the breach that's meant to delay the plant over towards here was just the one pushing over towards A. This is rough for
He's at least one at A main. Sylvan considering going for it there, but Depp does get snatched up here.
Honestly, I'm watching Sugar Zero on the minimap. He's actually doing work. Tap of the spike, smoke down, another tap of the spike as well. Goes top side so he can duel over the top.
Does get held up to half. Meteor, however, still alive and well. Still 3 players as Shota is all on his lonesome.
This is a shame. I think Sugar Zero had a really good go at this. I liked everything he was doing over towards B. It's just the diff of having the ult, man. Meteor's just a beast.
It's just so frustrating to play against Meteor's ISO. Because it's almost like he has to screw up for you to actually beat him.
Yeah.
He's just too damn good. He's too damn clean.
Good.
The double taps are just ridiculously good for him. The kill contract's nigh unbeatable.
It looks like it's a very stark difference between what we were seeing from him on his Viper.
Yeah.
There on Split. The thing is, ISO kind of enables him to play like he was playing on Viper, which is just, I'm going to donk walk out into mid, and I've got a shield that's going to cover me, and if you don't kill me before I kill you, there's just going to be this snowball effect, and you're absolutely screwed.
I mean, yeah. They punished over towards middle. They got a hero stinger.
He's not on ISO.
4 sheriffs.
Well, he's such a tremendous lurker, right?
And they kind of want to try and
with
get Meteor's
Gen G,
ult back
a
up
lot of that is
early,
way
or they
much
want to
good
try and
calls.
get
It opens up the map a bit for
Buzz's
him.
ult.
But here he's
early.
just, you know,
The
he
next
opens
big
up the map
Byron.
for himself because he's just too damn good.
Well,
There you go.
He's
finding
just
one.
wrecking everyone.
As Izu, similarly crisp with the headshots as they swoop in and just absolutely dominate here on the site. Buzz going to be a lone casualty thus
Look
far.
at him go.
And maybe the only one that we find here. As, do you want to go for the plant? They say, hey, Meteor, you're halfway to another ult. We could
ult,
get a
yeah.
neural theft. But how
Oh
about
my goodness.
you just absolutely kill everyone
What's going on
and
here?
get 2 charges away from your next kill contract as you go into round 5.
He's 9-0.
This is one of these moments where I could see the live stats and see the live ACS for Meteor. Because he's 9-0. I'm pretty sure he's had the first kill in like a couple of the rounds. At least 2. He is just frying. 9-0, man. No assist. No problem. Izu there. A nice round for himself, but it's so challenging, especially with just sheriffs in hand to contest that ISO. Now this time they're going to leave the Tejo there. Of course, you have the breach in A link. Kind of help you out a little bit. But the pressure early in towards garage. Gonna use the drone and the clone. And they're just gonna back off. Haven't sensed anything. There was a trap there on the pistol round. Might be something they're considering in their minds. Kind of saying, oh well, Zeta
Dude,
was
so
kind
much
of
map control.
trying to pinch us when
First 30
we
seconds
put
in,
this
they have
garage pressure
everything.
through. See what Depp can do. TP's all the way over at garage.
Did I make
actually.
Meteor my IGL on the thing? Nah,
This is
I have
offset.
have Isu's IGL just because he's playing
Seems like
2G.
he does anticipate it, but is unable to find that elimination.
Dude, they gotta take down the raid boss though. Here he
There's
goes.
the reset. Meteor
Shield's back.
still untouched. Looks for a little bit more, and XDL wisely backs away. Hops over.
Polak with
way.
the 25 mums. Thank
Need
you
to
so
have
much
it.
for everything, bro. Thank you, thank you.
Love to get a refresh on that, but is unable to find it. Still, though, another kill. It's going to be another kill contract. This Faultland will connect. Paranoia there, but nope.
Dude.
Expires, and Sylvan.
So even
Comes away
Sylvan's
with two
playing Unreal as well. He's 7-2. We got a 10-0 and a 7-2, and we're 5
Continuing
rounds
on their
in.
merry way on this attack.
Yep. Meteor still not dead. Stacks hasn't
Still
died
not
either, but
dead.
he's only got 2 kills.
Yeah,
Great
10-0
opener.
is nuts.
For Izu. Clue's trying to hold the line. Zeta does win again, but battle against Buzz. Buzz trying to sell a little bit of attention, buy some space for the rest of his team. Sylvan, nice and clean there on that double.
And they got to go up against potentially another
Izu
ISO
does
ult.
have the neural theft, one away from
And their eco,
the
so
ult
they're
for
going to have
Meteor.
that ISO ult no matter what for the next big Byrons.
Trying to pressure Izu a bit. Heard a player up there. And
Oh,
that's
this
just
was a
bait.
cool little
Okay,
bait though.
yeah, not
Went
expecting
close,
that.
TP'd
Clues.
out, and then they're insta-focusing on
Fine,
this
very
boss.
nice headshot getting
Yeah,
the punish
it's
there
honestly a
on the
little
lurk.
bit
Same time, Buzz.
tunnel visioning from
Oh, yeah,
Izu. He
getting
doesn't really
involved
need
a
to
little
make this
bit.
play against the eco, but
He's charging forward into garage, comes up with that kill there, Sheriff in hand.
wow, they're really going for it. Picked up
Step
an
around the
extra
back,
gun.
Scouting, Buzz, noting this, Step needing to back away. There's a fake out flash at the ready. Tries
Oh,
to send
nice
it in, warms
shots.
up, but Clues is there. Wide
Still.
enough angle, gets the headshot.
The raid bosses,
shut him down.
Sylvan and Meteor, alive.
Meteor now trying to pick his angle. The Armageddon going to be sent out. Paranoia
No
fully
way.
into the face of Sylvan, but he just holds down M1 and Sugar Zero.
Great flash.
Hits the floor. Pop flash out. Meteor tucks back in behind Platt. Clues into the open. Kill found. Gun barrel spotted. Depth stuck in position as Meteor.
Damn,
He's absolutely
dude, look at him
unstoppable.
go. It's non-stop. He's
6-0 for
13-0.
T1. 13-0 for Meteor. That's the scoreline he wants to deliver to Zeta right now on Haven.
Oh, he's just a menace. He's so good. A nice pop flash there from Buzz. Clues shuts Buzz down. Sylvan holding the line of garage. But what can you do?
You can beg for mercy.
Yeah. Well, when the Meteor's coming at you, it's not much you can do but pray
Yeah, it's
that
true.
it doesn't hit you.
It's true.
And he's hitting everybody right now. Gotta call a timeout. Gotta slow this down somehow. I mean, you have to imagine, you know, one way or another against T1, you're going to be playing Lotus or Haven. You're going to be seeing that ISO. It feels like almost guaranteed. You can see why
his aim, yeah, his aim is
really
so nice to watch.
It's just brutal.
He's got another ISO ult into another big buy round.
It's
just an unstoppable performance at the moment, and the Zeta division that we were seeing on Split, the aim diffing that was coming through it oftentimes, right now not being seen at all. Meteor, just absolutely unbelievable performance at the moment. He's looking like, you know, Nats on that bind versus Sentinels. He's looking like Paint versus what, M80?
MXG Overwatch, thanks so much for the prime.
Dropping
Thank
the
you for
500
6
plus
months.
ACS. Meteor chasing those numbers right now.
How long have I been going, Jim? I've always kind of gone on and off, but I had to stop because I dislocated my tendon in my arm.
With another kill contract there.
There's only one
I kind of fixed
matters.
that with physiotherapy, and then I've probably been going for
I think
like
it'd be really cool if like XDL let loose with a
years maybe for a bit.
A rolling
2.5,
thunder, and Meteor
maybe 3.
catches him to avoid the rolling thunder with his ult. That'd be super sick.
Well, it sends it, and it's going to be a whiff. No one there to receive the ult.
Rip.
I mean, probably the best way to counterplay it is just sit back, wait for it to come through, and then look to re-aggress. I mean, now they're in a position where that rolling thunder can find
now
a lot more value.
He's still alive, that's the issue. Breach ult to retake. They still have the Omen Flash. Ooh, there goes the Omen Flash. Oh, they got a great chance, man. Might actually get to see a Meteor death.
Undercut goes across, Meteor tucked away, last one standing.
Yeah, there it is.
Will get flushed out, will suffer his
Everyone
first
going
death.
down. They only tanked 2 bits of damage.
Zeta division will get themselves here on the board in flawless fashion.
Yeah, that's so nice. And they didn't even have to use the breach
didn't even have to use the rolling thunder.
Yeah.
Just a flood retake that goes extremely well. Some of the early util from the breach Tejo catches one player. They knock down another.
Let him take the space, retake together.
Sort of defense
a great
just
flash,
looked a
to be
little bit
honest.
off balance. Looked like they weren't really able to cover each other because of that initial util
pressure
dump.
of the
And
breach
T1's also
ult, and they
playing a bit
played so
scared because
heavy
of the rolling
off-site.
thunder. They
It was
have
pretty
to fall
cool.
back. And Zeta does a nice job of kind of using that knowledge against T1.
Yeah, it was literally just the pressure of
finally,
this meant that we had to solo pass
Meteor
in
has
sight.
fell. The impact already there. Dart cleared.
He's still just chasing forward. Buzz is up into the cyber cage. Meteor blinded out, ends up falling.
Look at him go.
It's traded back, but Sylvan, Izu here at lobby.
They had all 5 dueling
and
along.
equalize and trade up the kill count. With the neural theft reveal, it's like they're saying, okay, they're cheating over towards this side
like
of the
on
map.
a trip.
Go ahead and TP forward. But Cam
Yeah,
is
and
there,
then he's gonna get hit by the camera.
Going to be cleared out. The rest of the team still looking to get into position to try to cover Sylvan's retreat.
Got a Hunter's Fury for stacks, so this post plant difficult. Have to push the tempo here. Sugar Zero has this ult. Could think about trying to get rid of stacks that way. Oh, no.
Okay, I was gonna say Cam never actually got cleared, but Hunter's Fury used in advance, but still is able to find a kill. Pushing Shilton out. All on his lonesome, and Izu tucked away at the base of the window is able to find it. So
the devastating one for
slight reprieve in the previous round for Zeta.
He's here
Not
as
one
well.
that will continue. 7-1, T1 maintaining a chokehold on this game.
I really like this decision from Stacks to use that Hunter's Fury early. Kind of catching Zeta a bit off guard. And then that's pretty typical for T1 post plants on this map. They'll hide somebody on that side of the stairs all the time.
Well, last time he used Hunter's Fury on Haven, it was way too late. Spike had already been defused.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Zeta managed to squeeze out a bike. They kept the round before so clean.
Forget about
If they lose this is going to be a devastating half.
Zep wanting to get aggressive,
like
push up on the
10-2
angle.
potential.
Recon ping forces him back.
Chema Yuki, thank you so much for the gifted. Dude, you have 528. This number just silently goes up so fast. Thank you so much, Chema Yuki. Thank you.
Very much forget about the potential for Clues to be in this position. Meteor, however.
Yeah, it's a great start. Meteor looks insanely on top of this setup, though. Dude, yeah. This is kind of winning out some jewels now.
13-3. Now starting to figure out how they can deny this value away from the ISO.
Timing.
Stacks able to fish one out there with that shock dart, but he will fall as XCL collects 2 here in mid. And now Izu, all on his lonesome, dodges the fault line, but
dude, the low HP might just catch him.
for the time being, not watching
He's here
for him.
so
Swinging
early.
around, checking in towards garage. Cam is situated. If he just toggles it, he'll be able to spot it out.
Did he spot both? Yeah, he did.
Sends it now. One low on
Damn, bro, it's a 1v4 to completely wreck their
done.
economy.
No
I feel
mercy
so bad for
shown.
them. They've been so
A
owned.
4K Red Bull clutch is T1.
Giant
They
1v4.
bleed more and more with every single round, but they refuse to let Zeta back in.
Just, it's so fearsome, the firepower that T1 has.
Synapse, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well. Thank you with the 4 months. Thank you.
Nope.
God, this team's just stacked,
Izu,
isn't it?
just as good. They're having quite a bit of fun now.
Did no one mention me?
Damn well better believe we are.
Check the Twitch activity. Wait, did he sneak in
walk
subs
down C,
earlier?
just
For God's sake, man.
screw it. Why not?
Wait, he did it. He did
Somewhat
a
regular
mid-game
game
when I
plan
didn't
for him.
see.
Coming in against these ecos.
2 minutes ago. Wait,
Camera gonna be
what?
cleared out.
He's upped his game,
Sight.
bro. How's he? How's he done that?
Spotting, and everything is absolutely wide
I saw
open
the
here
1.
for
I
them.
didn't see the 7. Chemiyuki, thank you so much, bro. Thank you, thank you.
Can they pull it
Appreciate that.
off?
It's 8 altogether.
Fake out. Can he catch their on the Buzz as he frantically backpedals. Wall gonna be set up.
Dude,
for
look at
Meteor.
this lovely
Only
right
pushing
click
it forward is
wall.
Buzz.
Oh
Still
my goodness,
maintaining
it's
control
strong.
Of this backside, able to find one, runs out of bullets. He's just dancing around. Meteor trying to play distract. He's able to find one more, and then his Buzz repeats. He gets the clat, and I don't know how,
man.
but it's a flawless for T1.
I feel bad because
didn't feel like
Zeta
it
put up
was,
a pretty
did
good fight. Even on the first map, they just lost double pistol, but now they're getting
It's
so
just good push and
owned.
pull. I mean, Buzz there bailing himself out with some of his
Meteor
util
14 to 3.
Meteor
Izu's
able to
now
step
fragging
in.
crazy heavy as well.
after the fact. Stack's just barely able to drag that Phantom Spray, find the headshot, and a great flash for himself. Find the collat. They're just laughing. They're having a good time now. This team is so fearsome on this map. This composition is so well put together. Sylvan getting pressured.
Oh,
Is
he
gonna read
gifted the
that this is
7-1 at the
actually a
7-1
big hit?
for
Well,
Desp.
again, stealth
Okay,
drone.
now I'm
Yep.
getting it.
Should anticipate there's going to be somebody pushing off the back of that.
And then,
Like
dude,
it would
that's
be
kind of
the
smart.
Yoru,
I missed the
and
7
just
because
have
of
a
the
firing
Desp
squad set up
spam.
for it. Meteor's right back on the horse.
Dude,
14 kills for
honestly,
him.
that's a solid meta, man. Respect.
Just looked like he fell off the horse. It's like he's just gotten underneath it just to make it look
It's a
like
classic
he
setup.
wasn't there.
He swung back
We
around.
saw this fail yesterday when
spot out. Paranoia going to be sent, but Buzz is up in the face with the shorty
damn,
in
bro,
hand.
that failed it almost worse than when we saw
Dead
it
by
yesterday
covering
with the
fire.
crew MIBR game.
Two remaining players given the
The
buy
setup just doesn't
Likely going to
work
have to
anymore.
just go for a save here.
This will also give the kill contract to Meteor.
My ult is ready.
Third in the half.
It's almost as if when you do this setup, you have to play like
Team at 3 and 1.
one a little bit further back, and then once you've done the Omen
Sylvan
flash, like
on the
step back,
prowl.
because everyone just W's forwards.
Opposite check in towards garage. Nothing going to be noted there. The rest of T1 fanning out, wanting to get these weapons.
MIBR, sorry, loud.
out of the hands of the players, and Meteor will catch a timing.
We watched too many
Who's
games.
delivering the fourth death.
We watched too many games and with 2
And
ults.
swiftly getting
It's
caught.
a
Sylvan able to
really
find
savage
it.
combo.
Reads a position at backside, but doesn't confirm it. Sylvan's still very suspicious. So much so that he actually sends out the paranoia. Swing onto the corner, and XDL
Hey,
has
man.
no idea. 10-1.
They got an eco again.
T1 just looking to bring this
I mean,
evening to a swift
I say they got an
conclusion.
eco.
Yep.
They got max loss bonus
it's
since
a
the
rough
last
go of it for
round, so they're
Zeta,
gonna have
but
like Bulldogs light armor.
Kinda suspected it might be coming into this map. I mean, just look at the coordination here. They're just, I mean, again, Sylvan just holds down M1 through one of Sugar Zero's paranoias.
4 hours of sleep. That's honestly that's a better.
Just is so
That's a better
impactful on this
excuse than what I
Omen.
was using.
He's not too far behind Izu. Actually, he's ahead of Izu now in the kill department.
Okay, Zeta
He's
have
12,
4
4, and
ults,
3.
surely.
So everybody getting involved.
Speaking of
More
ults,
T1 on this.
Buzz has
No one
his.
wants to be left out
Meteor
of it.
has his, so they can secure that they ult
hello?
someone.
Well,
Wait, but Meteor
Meteor
goes down before he uses his ult.
Chasing in. Let's get taken down. Shota going to be eliminated though. Buzz with that shorty. Close range. Able to close one out.
Oh
Catches
my
a
god,
quick little
that
glimpse of the
stun
Sugar
is
Zero,
crazy.
but things start going a little bit
Whoa.
wonky.
Okay,
Shots through.
Oh,
nice. They got 2. They
Somehow,
doubled it up at the
some way,
end.
Zeta managed to rally back
problem
here in the final
is,
round of the half.
The Zeta
Find a
comp on
very
attack struggles a
comfortable
little bit because
shutdown.
of the solo Yoru.
But 10-2.
So
well, that time,
This
Zeta's
is Brutal.
Yeah, it's brutal. Zeta gets some of the util to land this time. Stinger, good counter to the ISO. And then they're, they get the rolling thunder
10-2. We
to
did say
hit.
10-2 is likely.
Trigger Zero just kind of knows somebody's in there. And then the clone gets tagged up. Still some good vibes there on Zeta, despite the brutal scoreline.
Oh yeah, no, it's
And
a savage one.
Generally, frankly, folks, it actually doesn't get too much easier for anybody.
No, if anything, it probably gets harder for them on
map.
this.
The defender side for T1 is very
So
fearsome.
hard with the solo Yori.
The way they pilot this is very troublesome. They have a lot of cool combos that you could set up, even with the ISO. It isn't just
It's
the
actually
ISO
so
running
sick
around
that
by
his
itself.
name's Meteor and he just wrecks
A
everyone.
lot of push and pull. You see some cool stuff with like
it's
Stacks
actually the
and
sickest
Buzz
thing,
over
fair
at
play.
A long to kind of set him up with the Yoru.
What a beast, man.
Very tricky.
Just 20 more seconds to discuss how Zeta can begin one of the biggest run backs in the history of Valorant. Not something that we see very often, let alone against a championship team. Zeta, though, were able to put their talent on display on Split. Need to see a bit more of that magic shining through.
Malamon,
Please
thanks so
turn
much
this
for
around,
the
make this last
Prime.
map.
Thank you for the 4 months.
Competitive one.
The halftime? Dude, the
how
halftime
they
is
fare.
like hype, bro.
T1
It's
for the
wild.
moment in the lead by 1 as far as the
Why
pistols
is
are
it a
concerned.
rave? It's actually a
And
rave.
it feels like
This is a 1-minute rave for everyone.
they can find themselves a 4th.
That's
Get
look
up to
better than
11.
I expected.
This map is
The problem is
likely
you're saying
done
that
and dusted.
at this scoreline, but they
Trying
do.
to dissuade the
And
early
that if you
mid
just
push
tune
out
in, looks like
on the pistol round.
crazy disrespectful. But honestly, like
really
these two maps
wary
are
of
pretty
that.
decent.
Even sending XDL over to do a little bit of checking. Stacks able to hold on to that recon just a little bit longer. Going to get to confirm that there's a couple players over there. So Meteor going to swing in. Shock dart should connect. Oh yeah.
my.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah.
Do they check the corner?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh no.
okay.
Flushed out of the corner. Deb
Great flash.
able to find one, pushes up into the smoke.
But I feel like Stack's gonna own
Stack's still-
everyone.
Ice over at the sewers exit, trying to see if he can spot anybody else. Still been able to find one, though. Showtime going to be taken down. Dep dealt with here as Izu frantically is looking for targets. He's looking for bullets, and he can't find either. Buzz now here from main. Last one standing. XDL tagged up a bit. Tap on the plant. Buzz rushing forward, finds the first, but cannot
Hey.
get that
It
second
starts with
final.
a pistol.
Clues will survive, as do Zeta, as he can pick up the pistol win.
Yeah, they do a good job here, just kind of brute
That's 2 in
forcing
a
their
row,
way
technically.
through. And the reinforcements for T1 just a little bit late, but that being said, depth there, able to take out Meteor right off the rip. Sylvan finds
Oh,
a
okay.
right click through the smoke. That helps when Stacks have damaged him up a bit, I suspect. And then a push out, firing line. Izu runs
Dude, the
out
crowd,
of bullets.
the
probably
crouch
dead
off
anyway.
in pistol rounds is wild to watch.
Nice round for Zeta. Good moral victory there. They can string some rounds together. Only Meteor going to be buying up with the Sheriff.
Only Shota moving
Yeah,
into
and
the
they're
round
trying to
with
get
Ghost. Everybody else, significant firepower.
Dep's ult pretty early, yeah.
Yeah, Buzz tucked up close and personal. Oh my god.
Hey?
Oh my god, it's so fast.
This is not fair. What's the counterplay there?
What's the counter play there? That's crazy. I mean, there isn't one.
Just nasty.
You're just dead.
And Stacks is going to try to sell this position. Maybe. Thought he was, but he's backed off. Sota's watching sewers, expecting some kind of play there.
Stacks is trying to watch here.
They pinged her on corner.
There's the push
Oh
out. Yep.
no, guys,
Gonna
not
be
like
caught.
this.
Buzz is
Oh, he
flashing
picks
himself
up the
across,
gun.
able to go ahead
Oh,
and
they're pushing C at the
the
same
weapon, and
time.
This is going to be potentially catastrophic for Zeta Division if they can't close out this round. 3v5. Everyone from T1 now encroaching on their position, working their way up in towards A lobby.
Oh no.
And Zeta kind of crossed
Did they
through
clear
B.
the other gun or is it
Play
down?
Here is the question. Looks like the answer is going to be yes. The other players fan out. Not seeing anything at this connector spot should tell them they have to pay attention to window.
They cleared
Still a
it.
lot of util here for T1 to work with. They have a paranoia, still have a vulnerable for Meteor. They could
No,
clear
they only
this
had 4
space,
guns.
and
Okay,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
Zeta's banning the heck out. They're also trying to figure out where everybody is.
Smoke on the spike,
Sending
dude.
out
The
the class
insta
players,
half
trying to
is
bounce
kind of
forward.
deadly.
Scout here for them. The defuse has already been held to half.
Hang that.
That's okay. Clues XCL getting one a pop. Now arriving the aftershock to try to further delay, but they're just going to wait it out.
Holy
No!
just.
The elimination comes in just in time.
Easy thought he had it.
Before that defuse goes through.
Easy thought he
That would
had
have
it
been
for sure.
absolutely back-breaking for Zeta.
Whoa, that was
To
close.
manage to scrape by with the round win.
Yeah, they still take a ton of economic damage. Shows you the power, though, of the Tejo breach. Sorry, my mind got fried by that shot by Meteor. Just absolutely melted me. Feel bad for Sugar Zero. But, you know, with that combo you could have with the aftershocks and the salvos
That's
and everything.
Just
it's
buy
really
into this
challenging
one.
for T1 in that situation.
Makes a lot of
even with
sense.
the gun disadvantage coming into play as
Okay,
well. But
and they don't use
they're
the
able to
double
buy up,
damage.
Get those rifles in hand.
So I do think that Zeta honestly can just A default every single time until the
Yeah.
double damage gets
Gonna
used.
push through. This is a
This was like the thing that we were
going
going to look out for, obviously the change
T1's
of just
Got their strong
one of
side on
these
A,
instead of 2.
leaning heavily into this.
Means that you can't really A default or do the chip
Takes a
damage
gate crash
anymore.
out.
The shock dart just doesn't have the
Leaving
double
2
damage
players
behind it.
here on this A site. Zeta pushing closer and closer here as shield gets popped by Meteor. Sees one shield broken.
Very
Showtime
nice.
able to play off the back of that. And Meteor
Problem
ends
is
up
there's still
falling.
2 people here, and Izu will get here in time.
Bouncing away, stacks with the crossfire. Turns his sights over, finding depth. Sugar Zero now going to be picked apart. Izu ends up falling, but Stacks still in this position, still persevering. Dodges the salvos.
No way,
spots
Stacks
him
did
out.
unreal.
dead.
God, he has to do everything.
So now comes down to a 1v1. The spike is in hand here for Clues, and he's going to look to reroute.
Ooh.
He's going to look to fake.
Oh, yeah, he's cool.
Stacks
He's called
right
the bluff. He
around
knows it's
into
going
heaven.
long.
Oh,
That's
might catch him.
insanity.
30 seconds left.
Peeking
Look at
over
the
towards
timing on this. It's
Suicide.
going to be nuts, isn't it?
He has no idea.
Ooh.
Single shock dart in
Ooh.
hand here for Stacks.
Okay, it is nuts. It's just the opposite way around.
Here's the tap down below. Catches a glimpse. And it's
That's-
more than enough.
That's outrageous.
A 4K from
It's
Stacks.
a lovely, lovely round to watch from Stacks.
Still some solid damage dealt here from Zeta.
I would
Zeta
love
Division.
to watch this round again
They're not able to close
and
out.
see what would have happened if he
this
didn't
bonus.
fire the shot as he was running away.
Means the T1 now move up to 11 round wins.
Yeah, maybe a little overconfidence there from Meteor, but
I feel like if he doesn't fire that
the
shot running
scoreline
away,
as
he,
it is,
he
can
himself
afford to go
wouldn't
for
have gone
plays
long.
like that. Nice double stack. Good patience. I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, you know Meteor's there, just wait out or try to double stack his double tap, and they play it to perfection.
Okay, Outlaw comes out
gonna be a
on
scrappy
Buzz, and he's
buy.
got
Outlaw for
everyone
Buzz.
that can get one shot, all
Judge
5 of them.
for Sylvan, Guardian for Izu. Of course, Sylvan just going to tuck right in. A lot of players, though, without much armor for the side of Zeta, so
At top of the box and finds the shot to put Buzz down to 30.
he also had an Outlaw.
Dip wins the fight there. Buzz with the regen shield does get back up to 55 health overall.
Locating targets.
This drone will chase forward. Snooping around the B site. Nothing going to be spotted there. Cam still in the setup. Catches XDL is now Hunter's Fury opening up,
Really
and
nice.
Paranoia as well flies through.
Ooh, with the double
Looking to
damage
find
though.
one, someone holding
Okay.
down the Garage. Buzz
Yeah, very nice, man.
flooding
Dude,
back
just as I
forward.
thought they might have a little
Sort of Sugar
chance.
Zero. Adept does not stand a chance.
Oof,
A
look at him
team
go.
ace takes T1 up to match point.
I just love the patience here.
Match point.
Okay, 8
Waiting for the
chances. What's the actual
confirmation on the
scores, man?
camera
17 to
before they
8,
make their hit.
15 to 10.
They just all
14
flooded
to 8.
together. Just
They're
have Zeta
fragging so
scrambling
heavy.
because they're coming from so many different directions. Sugar Zero, nice spray with the stinger, but Shota's trying to find a flank, and Sylvan's just been sat there the whole damn round. Let's go, let's go.
17, 8, and 3.
And he's having a pretty good game.
Yeah.
All missiles
There's not
away.
going to be enough rounds for him to get to 20 kills.
As he goes off in this one.
Could do that.
See here that the Revolutionary War was formally ended with the Paris Treaty, I believe.
What?
What?
1783.
Look at the confidence.
That's really random that you know that.
Go ahead.
What can I say? Pub trivia. Armageddon. Called in to try to open things up. Stacks not wanting to take a chance. Breaks the fake. Meteor forced away.
Oh.
Shield already broken.
Oh,
And Sugar
did you
Zero
see him?
keeping forward.
didn't
trying
see
to
him.
take some space very
Really
aggressively.
bold play from Sugar Zero.
Lock these players out. Buzz sees him, can't react fast enough. Sugar Zero with a
Dude,
headshot.
they saw Meteor
Brings him
here, so
down,
they're kind of
Sylvan
like,
here in
well,
heaven.
guys should be here.
Just checking around. Cubby gonna be cleared out.
Cover going out.
There's players on all sides of the site.
No way
Little
Sylvan
fun
wins
first
that
depth.
duel.
Intercepting
Sure
with a
that
stinger
should
in
ever
hand,
happen.
finding himself another. That is going to be Zeta, holding on by a thread,
Yeah, we're kind of
being
down.
up to 5.
Yeah, this is really
8 to
interesting
7.
from Zeta because T1 is aggressive off the rip
I can buy.
towards mid, something they were checking for in the pistol round. This time, there's a trap wire there, and they're able to kind of take a pause, wait that out, find some cheeky off angles, catch the T1 players off guard, get the kill, and that's going to be a timeout. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, then
I don't mind it.
from who?
Just, end this. If you're
T1?
T1, that's
Oh,
what you're
they
thinking.
really just wanna
You've
end it.
had some fun. Maybe as a coach, sometimes you might hear your players kind of getting a little too goofy because they've been
Y2 ABK,
clapping,
thank you so much for the
and
tier 1.
you
Thank
kind
you,
of don't want
the
those
6
bad habits
months.
to creep in. So, 100%.
It's the same thing. You're playing with your friends online,
Yeah.
having a good map. Everything starts off really well, and then the enemy team starts running it back, and you have to try to calm them down. Be like, guys, can we focus here?
Can we lock in, please? Is that possible?
Not trying to, actually lose my points here. So,
I'd like to keep my MMR. If that's okay. I mean,
we'll see though. Does this deliver the end of the series, or can Zeta Division continue to try and run this back?
well, every round you get from here on out is
Can we do
is
100
moral
gifted
victory
bet?
for Zeta,
You
so
get 100
they're having fun
gifted
no
if
matter what.
T1 wins,
You can see it every time
and you'll
on the
give me
cameras. Like, they
100
got their
gifted
map
if
win
Zeta wins.
on T1's map pick, so
It's a
certainly have to be
I
feeling
respect
good
the
about today
hustle,
one way or
but
another. Love to get the win, but that's a
that one's not for me,
massive
my
hill to
guy.
climb. 7 rounds in a row.
Depp just going to be scouting here,
Cutting through.
sensing the presence, knowing that he's close. Depp running out of time.
I'm back.
Okay, tries to go for a catch there on a Buzz. He's able to TP out just in time.
Hey,
Waits capture.
they got
Does
the
end up on
free
the opposite
sight.
side of the map, but
If
for now,
Meteor gets a kill, he
site
gets
opened.
all.
Zeta.
Are they just gonna like wait? So that what the
Mental
timeout
drift
was
of
for
your
here
own
to
Buzz.
like not use some of these ults and to just wait.
There you
Okay,
go.
he's gonna Euro ult.
The cut sent through, double damage there on the Depp. Dimensional drift in play, just calling out the position. Depp has to exit, snaps back over towards main. Sugar Zero. Gonna be darted. This Buzz tries to open things up, tries to obfuscate, tries to blind as much as possible. 3 kills gonna be
Great
found.
flash,
Man-to-man
man.
trying
Buzz
out for the
did
side of
so
T1.
much
And
here.
as Buzz
Oh my
picks up in
goodness.
4K, T1
Buzz was seeing
will
everyone else
bring this
fragging heavy
series
and
to
wanted
its
some of it.
conclusion. 13 to 5.
Dude, what a lovely map from them.
Dominant on Haven.
Lovely, lovely map.
Shown to be able to bleed, shown to be mortal
Yeah, the
in this
Haven's just
series.
disgustingly
T1
good, to be
continue to
honest.
struggle when it comes down to getting any kind
Dude,
of
Zeta
reasonable,
though, Zeta
quick, or clean
improvements,
closeout
man. We've
to
got
a
some,
match here at
Zeta
Pacific.
improvements.
But the victory
Way
is
better than
theirs all
kickoff.
the same. Commiserations.
I think Fracture
to
could have been
Zeta
a lot
Division.
closer as
A
well.
hell of a performance at times.